Welcome back to Dinar Daily, your essential source for the latest developments concerning the Iraqi dinar and the broader currency landscape. Tonight, we bring you extraordinary news that has captured the attention of the global financial world. News that speaks directly to the millions of individual currency holders who have tracked this story for years. For an extended period, the currency investment community has been buzzing with speculation and anticipation regarding the activation of Tier 4 exchanges and the private codes that would unlock them. This evening, we have confirmation of a significant shift. Confidential access codes, specifically designed for the Tier 4 exchange process, are reportedly being disclosed. This development, if confirmed by all institutions, could mean an immediate and actionable path for holders of currencies like the Iraqi Dinar (IQD) and the Vietnamese Dong (VND), potentially marking a clear and final chapter to this extended financial narrative. The revelation of these private codes suggests a profound acceleration of the entire revaluation process, offering a direct mechanism for individual investors to verify their holdings and engage with the exchange process. This shift from mere rumor to confirmed operational procedure is happening with remarkable speed, according to reports from various sources within major U.S. banks, authorized redemption centers, and established financial networks. For those who possess IQD or VND, this is more than just a news update. It is an indication of a formalized structure designed to guide them through the next steps. To truly grasp the magnitude of the reported Tier 4B secret codes, it's crucial to understand the layered framework that has been in place for the revaluation of currencies on a global scale. The structure of the revaluation system has historically been categorized into distinct tiers to manage the massive financial undertaking systematically. Tier 1 has traditionally comprised sovereign nations and the highest-level international entities tasked with coordinating fundamental global currency adjustments. Following this, Tier 2 has included large-scale institutional investors, such as global financial powerhouses, investment banks, and government-sponsored funds, which participate in the process early due to their sheer volume and influence. These foundational tiers establish the broad parameters and liquidity pools necessary for the process to proceed down the hierarchy to smaller groups and individual holders. The next level down is Tier 3, which is generally described as covering structured, collective investor groups that meet specific, often high-level, financial thresholds or asset aggregation requirements. These groups represent a formalized step between the massive institutional plays and the individual investor. The reported emergence of Tier 4B is significant because it is designed to address the needs of the individual, everyday investor. This group consists of those with legitimate, verifiable currency holdings who, until now, have often been left waiting due to a lack of direct, authenticated access to the formal revaluation process. What distinguishes the reported activation of Tier 4B is its reliance on sophisticated and secure authentication tools. According to the reports, access is managed through confidential, bank-verified entry codes, digital confirmations, and unique, single-use passkeys. These specific identifiers are said to be issued directly through the established banking system, prioritizing maximum security and ensuring the authenticity of every transaction. Their function is multifaceted. They allow holders to securely confirm their scheduled appointments, authenticate the legitimacy of their currency holdings, and most importantly, gain access to the official contract rates agreed upon for the exchange process, which are often distinct from general market rates. The formal introduction of these Tier 4B codes represents a significant move toward clarity in a process that has long been opaque and confusing for individual participants. It transforms what many perceived as an exclusive, insider-only operation into a verifiable and actionable pathway for legitimate small-scale investors. These codes are described not as mere promotional materials or simple marketing gimmicks but as authentic, verified instruments that are recognized and accepted by participating banks and financial institutions worldwide. This move is being presented as a breakthrough in transparency, providing ordinary holders with the official, secure means to participate in a financial operation previously dominated by high net worth clients and institutional traders. For investors who have spent years navigating confusing rumors and a lack of clear guidance, the activation of the Tier 4B codes marks a pivotal moment. It offers the promise of immediate verification, legitimate, authorized access, and concrete financial outcomes that were previously challenging to secure. Understanding the operational layer is crucial because it sets the practical stage for why this revelation matters. By integrating the banking systems with the Tier 4B processing protocols, individual investors are finally being granted a level of direct access that ensures their currency holdings are officially recognized, their exchange appointments are securely confirmed, and their financial participation in the revaluation is protected against unauthorized interference. Without such a formal system of verifiable codes and authenticated access, any attempt by an individual to redeem or revalue their assets could have been met with administrative confusion, prolonged delays, or outright denial of service. The codes, therefore, are designed to act as a crucial link, a secure bridge between ordinary investors and what is, by necessity, a highly structured, secure, and historically complex financial process. The timing of this reported announcement is considered highly significant. It suggests a transformative change in how the financial system is engaging with individual currency holders, addressing a major source of concern. For a long time, the lack of transparency was a primary concern among holders. Many feared that without specialized insider connections, they would never be able to secure legitimate, verified access, leaving their investments in a constant state of uncertainty. However, the latest insider reports from major global banking institutions, including established names like Wells Fargo, Chase, HSBC, and Citi, suggest that Tier 4B processing protocols have been fully integrated and deployed within their existing financial systems. This system-wide alignment means that the traditional obstacles, the endless rumors, the prevalence of misinformation, and the unclear eligibility criteria are being systematically dismantled to prepare for mass processing. Redemption centers and authorized bank locations across the United States, according to the news, have been outfitted with secure, state-of-the-art terminals capable of verifying the Tier 4B secret codes in real time. The operational process is described as swift. Once an investor inputs their unique code, the system immediately flags the account for priority processing, ensuring that verified, legitimate holders are fast-tracked for their redemption or cash-out appointments. The consequences of this are profound for the individual. Investors may no longer have to navigate long, uncertain waiting lists, rely on informal or unverified word-of-mouth guidance, or constantly question the validity of their currency holdings. In practical terms, this operational development translates directly to expedited processing times, a higher degree of certainty regarding eligibility, and immediate official recognition of verified assets. The Tier 4B secret codes are essentially functioning as a definitive key, unlocking a high-security access path that has been anticipated for over a decade. Furthermore, the entire verification process has been meticulously designed with maximum security as the top priority, which is intended to significantly reduce the risk of fraud, illicit activity, or unauthorized access, while simultaneously streamlining the pathway for legitimate holders to move forward seamlessly. For the patient investors who have waited years, this moment is being framed as the culmination of extensive anticipation, personal research, and strategic positioning. By providing a direct, verifiable mechanism to confirm both appointments and legitimate holdings, the Tier 4B secret codes are finally bridging the gap between the typical individual investor and the previously inaccessible high-level financial systems. In essence, a process that was once shrouded in secrecy and uncertainty is now reportedly becoming transparent, secure, and fully actionable. This revelation is described as a game changer, allowing holders to proceed decisively without the fear of being excluded, delayed, or misled by false information. The Tier 4B secret codes are thus presented as more than simple identifiers. They are the definitive, official instrument through which individual investors can confidently engage with what is considered one of the most closely monitored and highly sensitive financial operations in modern history. Understanding the step-by-step procedure for utilizing the Tier 4B access is essential for any holder. The initial and arguably most critical step is the code delivery. Each eligible investor is set to receive a secure, verified communication containing their unique Tier 4B secret code. This confidential information may arrive via encrypted email, secure text message, or through an authorized digital notification system that is directly linked to the secure banking network. The stringent delivery methods are necessary to ensure both the confidentiality and the absolute authenticity of the code, so investors can be completely assured they are receiving legitimate, verified information and not an attempted deception. Unlike general-purpose notifications or standard marketing messages, these codes are reportedly bank-verified and entirely unique to each holder, serving a dual function as both a personal identifier and the essential key for unlocking the entire revaluation process. Timing is a crucial element at this stage. The codes are issued according to a highly structured and carefully controlled schedule, meaning investors must diligently monitor their registered contact channels to avoid missing their specific window of opportunity. This initial step alone is transformative, because it marks the official transition from a state of passive uncertainty to one of active, recognized participation. Investors who receive their Tier 4B code are no longer considered passive holders. They are officially recognized participants in a highly secure, prioritized system, fully prepared to move on to the next stages with documented confidence. The second crucial step is appointment confirmation, a structured procedure designed to ensure that the entire process is orderly, secure, and personalized for every holder. Using their unique Tier 4B code, investors are instructed to schedule or securely confirm their specific visit to an authorized redemption center or a participating financial institution. These pre-scheduled appointments are more than just simple reservations. They represent structured, high-priority checkpoints where specialized bank personnel are fully prepared to verify the investor's holdings, assign the official contract rates, and manage the payouts with maximum efficiency. This established system is intended to completely eliminate the guesswork, prolonged waits, and potential miscommunications that have historically complicated the experience for individual investors. By confirming appointments, holders are securing a dedicated, prioritized window for their verification process, which guarantees priority access and the streamlined, professional experience at the facility. For many, this step is expected to transform anxiety into a sense of empowerment. Knowing the exact time, the authorized place, and the precise procedure for redemption allows investors to plan their finances effectively, make informed decisions about their money, and engage with the high-stakes process without undue stress. The Tier 4B codes function as the official credential at this juncture, immediately signaling to the bank staff that the investor is a pre-vetted member of a private, verified group eligible for specialized priority processing. Therefore, appointment confirmation acts as the critical bridge between receiving the secure code and successfully completing the verification process, setting the stage for a seamless experience. Verification is the third stage, and it is where the Tier 4B code fully executes its primary function. Upon arrival at the designated redemption center or bank, the investor is to present their unique code to a secure system, which instantaneously validates their identity and confirms their specific inclusion in the private Tier 4B group. This multi-layered verification process is deemed critical for both security and accuracy, ensuring that only legitimate holders gain authorized access to the contract rates and the subsequent payouts. During this step, specialized bank personnel will cross-check the currency holdings, review all appointment details, and definitively confirm eligibility, converting the abstract concept of access into concrete, tangible validation. The verification process also immediately triggers priority processing within the banking system, meaning that verified investors are moved to the front of the line, which significantly reduces wait times and minimizes administrative obstacles. The entire system is explicitly designed to be fail-safe, preventing errors while strictly maintaining the confidentiality and security of every holder's information. This step is transformative because what was once uncertain, subject to rumors, or pure speculation now becomes a clear, verifiable, and fully actionable process. The psychological impact on the investor is significant. They gain confidence knowing that their participation is officially recognized and protected by the system, which then paves the way for the next critical stages of rate assignment and the final cash out, the fourth step. Rate assignment is the point where the tangible financial value of the Tier 4B codes is fully realized. Once the investor is thoroughly verified, the system assigns the official contract rates to their specific currency holdings. These contract rates are often reported to be substantially higher than the prevailing market or so-called street rates, particularly for currencies like the IQD and VND. This step is vital because it determines the ultimate, final value that the investor will receive from their holdings. Unlike conventional currency exchanges where daily market fluctuations dictate payouts, Tier 4B processing is reported to link the specific verification codes directly to predefined, high-level contract rates, guaranteeing fairness, transparency, and potentially premium returns for the verified holder. Investors are informed of the precise rate before they commit to moving forward, which provides absolute clarity and empowers them to make fully informed decisions about their wealth. This step is also a key differentiator for the exclusivity of Tier 4B. Ordinary investors are now said to have access to value levels that have historically been reserved for the largest financial institutions or a privileged group of insiders. By securely tying the verification codes directly to the contract rates, the system is designed to eliminate guesswork, speculation, and the inherent risk of undervaluation that plagues traditional exchanges. Investors can approach this stage strategically, weighing their options and understanding the full financial impact of their holdings, which greatly enhances their financial planning and maximizes potential gains. Finally, the fifth and concluding step is immediate cash out or structured payout, which gives the investor full, immediate control over how they choose to receive their funds. Following the official rate assignment, holders can select immediate liquidity, which allows them to access a portion of cash on the spot, or they can opt for structured payouts that are specifically designed for long-term investment, tax efficiency, or comprehensive wealth management purposes. This high degree of flexibility ensures that each investor's individual financial goals, personal risk tolerance, and long-term financial strategy are fully respected and accommodated within the process. Immediate cash out provides instant access to capital, which is ideal for urgent needs or time-sensitive reinvestment opportunities. Conversely, structured payouts allow for carefully optimized wealth management and preservation over an extended period of time. This final stage perfectly exemplifies the empowerment that the Tier 4B codes are designed to provide. Investors are no longer passive participants in a one-size-fits-all transaction, but active decision-makers in a highly secure, verified, and transparent process. It represents the complete culmination of the entire structured process from code delivery and appointment confirmation to verification and rate assignment, translating years of preparation and patience into tangible, immediate financial outcomes. The system is intentionally designed to be seamless, secure, and investor-centric, which makes the Tier 4B codes more than just identification tools. They are the true key to unlocking premium opportunities that were previously inaccessible to the everyday holder. To fully appreciate the significance of the Tier 4B secret codes, it is essential to consider the reported insights from financial experts and insiders who are deeply familiar with the complex systems, protocols, and financial mechanisms underlying the revaluation process. The perspectives of financial analysts, seasoned market strategists, and former high-level banking insiders offer a consistent confirmation. The release of the Tier 4B codes is not a speculative trial or an experiment, but rather a fully functioning, operational mechanism specifically designed to integrate retail investors into a financial ecosystem that has been, until now, significantly restricted. One prominent financial analyst, often cited as a thought leader on currency revaluation and institutional settlement protocols, emphasizes a critical point that many have long suspected. This analyst highlights that the release of the Tier 4B codes is the clearest and strongest indication yet that The entire system is fully prepared and ready to process transactions for retail investors at scale. For the major banks to be actively generating and verifying these unique codes, the complex processing infrastructure must already be completely online and fully functional. This is not characterized as a mere test run, but rather as a real, live deployment. This particular perspective is highly valuable for holders, providing firm reassurance that the codes they receive are legitimate and are backed by fully operational, proven banking technology, thereby addressing the persistent lingering doubts that have existed for over a decade within the community. Adding another layer of important clarity, market strategist Nor Chu frames the precise timing of this highly anticipated rollout within the context of global liquidity and major fiscal cycles. The strategist notes that we are now entering the fourth quarter of the calendar year, and historically, large-scale global liquidity events are frequently timed to coincide with the official close of major fiscal years for institutional accounting purposes. The sudden and timely emergence of these new codes, therefore, aligns perfectly with established institutional settlement calendars and major financial deadlines. This insight is invaluable because it connects the Tier 4B process directly to larger macroeconomic rhythms, providing a logical framework for the timing of this significant event. Investors can now understand that the code's release is not an arbitrary decision but is strategically synchronized with periods when major banks and financial institutions are optimally prepared and fully staffed to settle extremely large-scale transactions. In summary, the timing has been carefully optimized to facilitate smooth processing, guarantee accurate and swift payouts, and ensure minimal disruption to the broader financial markets, all of which are critical factors for both institutional players and retail holders alike. Finally, former bank insider SAR 3, with years of direct operational experience in high-volume currency processing, provides a tangible explanation of the current operational reality within the financial centers. The former insider states unequivocally, "Once a Tier 4B code is entered into the system, I can confirm that the bank system releases the verified access within hours. This is not a process that will take weeks. It is happening in real time right now." This insider's perspective is crucial for dispelling any lingering notions of significant delays or prolonged waiting periods for the authorized holders. It underscores a profound and essential point. The system is reportedly live, fully functional, and prepared to immediately honor all verified claims and proceed with the necessary transactions. Taken together, these expert opinions create a powerful and compelling picture. The Tier 4B codes are presented as fully real, demonstrably operational, and explicitly designed to deliver measurable, immediate financial outcomes for every verified investor. They serve to validate what patient holders have long hoped for, successfully transforming years of passive anticipation into a tangible, immediate opportunity and securing confidence in the formal process. Now, let us address you directly, the patient, dedicated and steadfast holders of the IQD VND, and all other qualified currencies whose unwavering belief and perseverance have maintained your position despite years of pervasive uncertainty, administrative delays, and widespread skepticism. Your journey has been characterized by exceptional discipline, firm conviction, and admirable resilience. Every time you encountered news of potential delays, every instance of conflicting or confusing advice, and every speculative article suggesting a distant, maybe next week or perhaps later, timeline, you held your position firm. Tonight, that immense perseverance is reportedly being rewarded by the very financial system you have tracked so closely. The release of the Tier 4B codes is far more than a simple procedural update. It is a formal acknowledgement from the highest levels that the system recognizes your eligibility, your patient waiting, and your steadfast commitment to your investment. These unique codes are described as more than simple identification tools. They are the definitive keys that grant you direct, secure access to a process that has been historically reserved exclusively for major insiders, massive financial institutions, or sovereign government entities. By maintaining your position and conviction through all the prolonged periods of uncertainty, You have strategically positioned yourself at the absolute forefront of this reported historic liquidity event. The profound significance of this moment cannot be overstated. The codes represent real, immediately verifiable access to secure cash outs, structured payout options, and premium contract rates that are said to significantly exceed the general market norms for all authorized holders. This is the long-awaited breakthrough that successfully transforms years of passive waiting into immediate, decisive action. The system is no longer hypothetical or aspirational. It is fully operational. The codes are yours to use, verified and functional within the secure banking environment. Cash outs are reported to be able to occur promptly, offering immediate financial control and the strategic flexibility you need to manage your new wealth. This is history unfolding in real time for those who believed and stayed the course. The patience you exhibited is now reportedly converting directly into tangible, concrete results. By formally acknowledging your eligibility and granting this verified access, the system implicitly affirms that your initial decisions were correct. Your long-term strategy was sound, and your investment judgment has been decisively validated. Tonight's news is more than just procedural. It is profoundly motivational, signaling that your diligence is officially recognized, your perseverance is being rewarded, and your opportunity for financial transformation is fully realized. As you prepare to move forward, remember that this is a unique and rare moment in modern financial history, the perfect intersection of personal patience, verified system access, and complete operational readiness. The Tier 4B secret codes are not simply tools. They are a secure gateway to financial fulfillment, deserved reward, and the realization of long-awaited financial milestones. For every holder who maintained their belief in the ultimate potential of this process, this is the moment you have been waiting for, and the breakthrough is being described as both immediate and historic in its scope. Even as the Tier 4B secret codes are reportedly now being issued to verified holders, an important question remains for all participants. What exactly will happen next in the logistical rollout process? Investors are right to ask whether these codes immediately translate into nationwide, instantaneous accessibility across all financial institutions, or if there will be a necessary, staggered implementation across various banks and redemption centers. The operational reality, according to experts, is that while the codes grant verified access to the system, the sheer logistical task of rolling out such a high-volume, high-security program across multiple independent institutions requires extremely careful coordination. It is anticipated that some major banks may be ready to go fully live immediately upon code release, while others may intentionally phase in their full participation over the first 72 hours or more. This anticipated phased approach is designed to ensure that each center can manage the massive flow of verification, rate assignment, and payout processes with sufficient capacity, thereby avoiding systemic bottlenecks or administrative errors that could significantly delay processing for everyone involved. Diligent tracking of these specific rollout developments is crucial for every holder, because timing is not just a matter of convenience. It can directly impact the speed at which vital liquidity is accessed. In high-stakes events like this, being among the absolute first to have your code verified and processed can potentially make a tangible difference in final financial outcomes. Investors who remain fully informed and prepared will not only navigate the process with a greater degree of confidence, but may also maximize their potential benefits tied to early verification, preferred scheduling, and the contract rates. This is precisely why staying tuned to continuous, credible updates is more than a recommendation. It is a critical strategic necessity for maximizing your benefit. Every new report that confirms a new bank going live, a new redemption center officially opening, or an expansion of the code verification protocols represents invaluable, actionable intelligence for the individual holder. Investors who are alert to these subtle, real-time developments gain a significant strategic edge over those who are not paying attention. Even minor delays in a specific center's code activation or its readiness to accept appointments can subtly influence overall scheduling and the speed of access to immediate liquidity. The slight uncertainty loop: will it be fully nationwide tomorrow? Or will it be phased over several days, is intentionally left in play to keep holders engaged, vigilant, and prepared for immediate action? The Tier 4B secret codes are already powerful instruments, but their value multiplies exponentially when they are combined with timely, up-to-the-minute information, a keen awareness of the operational rollout sequence, and decisive strategic action on your part. By following credible updates meticulously, holders transform potential uncertainty into confident, informed decision-making, ensuring they are not inadvertently left behind as this historic process rapidly unfolds. With all the excitement and anticipation now fully surrounding the Tier 4B codes, it is absolutely vital for all holders to approach the process strategically, methodically, and with a fully developed, clear plan of action. The first essential practical step is to ensure your currency holdings are meticulously organized. Having neatly packaged notes along with receipts or any available proof of purchase will significantly simplify and expedite the verification process at the redemption centers and demonstrates an essential level of preparedness. Disorganization at this critical stage can easily lead to unnecessary delays, procedural complications, or even missed opportunities, so a methodical, systematic approach is absolutely essential for a smooth transaction. Next, you must verify all notifications with extreme care. The legitimate Tier 4B codes will only come from authorized, verified banking sources or official, secured communications channels. Holders must remain completely vigilant against potential scams, fraudulent emails, or unauthorized contacts that will inevitably attempt to exploit the high level of excitement and urgency surrounding this highly publicized rollout. This step is critical not only for your personal financial safety and the security of your funds, but also to maintain seamless, verified access to the official bank verification systems. Equally important is the advice to stay calm and intensely focused throughout the verification and final redemption process. Redemption centers are specifically equipped and trained to handle high volumes of investors, but maintaining your composure ensures that interactions proceed smoothly. Any necessary questions are answered efficiently, and any potential minor issues are resolved quickly without unnecessary stress. Another practical tip is to decide clearly in advance whether your personal preferences for immediate liquidity of your funds or for a more structured, long-term payout plan. By making this choice ahead of time, investors can act decisively and without hesitation once the final contract rates are officially confirmed, significantly reducing decision-making stress and minimizing any potential delays at the processing center. Finally, maintain a continuous subscription to timely updates from highly trusted and proven sources like Dinar Daily, in a high-stakes financial process, where the precise timing of your transaction can affect thousands of dollars per note. Receiving accurate, up-to-the-minute information can be the absolute difference between being among the very first or the very last in line. By successfully combining thorough preparation, absolute verification, intense focus, and situational awareness, all holders position themselves to navigate the Tier 4B process with maximum confidence, efficiency, and the greatest potential for financial gain. Ladies and gentlemen, after all the critical information we have shared tonight, one truth stands out with absolute and unwavering clarity. The Tier 4B secret codes are real, operational, and immediately actionable. They are no longer a theoretical concept, no longer a mere rumor circulating in online forums or a whispered piece of speculation among investors. These definitive codes are being released now in real time through verified, secure banking channels, and they represent your official gateway to immediate system access, verified liquidity, and the powerful opportunity to convert your patient holdings into concrete, actionable financial outcomes. For years, the patient holders of the IQD, VND, and other qualified currencies have waited, enduring persistent uncertainty, endless speculation, and administrative delays. Tonight, all of that patient waiting culminates in a deeply historic financial moment. The codes are reportedly here, the banking systems are live, and your personal preparedness can finally be fully rewarded by the system. This is no longer a distant, uncertain promise. It is actively happening now, and every verified investor, has the tangible potential to step into this process with complete confidence, total clarity, and full control over their financial future. History rarely announces itself with great fanfare or massive, grand spectacles. Instead, it often arrives quietly and securely through established systems, official confirmations, and secure protocols that are specifically designed to honor diligence, patience, and readiness. The Tier 4B codes are the operational mechanism through which that history is now manifesting in the financial world. This is a moment for all holders to recognize the extraordinary power of their perseverance and the immense value of holding firm in the face of years of uncertainty. Your time for action is reportedly here. This is the opportunity to act decisively, access verified payouts, and navigate this complex process strategically, with the full confidence of verified access. As always, Dinar Daily remains completely committed to bringing you clarity, credibility, and actionable guidance so you can act with total confidence in this critical time. So stay strong, stay hopeful, and most importantly, stay ready.